Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how you can make a Yin Yang symbol. And the Yin Yang symbol looks something like this when it's all finished. Now you can probably download this graphic from Google search, but I'm going to show you how I made it. So I'm going to start with light burn, and to save some time I drew some sample graphics. So I have my first circle is 200 in diameter. Then I have two smaller ones that are half. I have two little circles that represent my parts of the yin yang, and then this dividing line, which is 200 in height. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my circles, I'm going to bring it in here, I'm going to center it, and I'm going to move it to the top. Take my next circle, I want to center it again, save some time, and I'm going to move it to the bottom. Okay, then I'm going to take my dividing line, I'm going to bring it over, select my circle, and I'm going to center it. And I take my two little circles, I will center them in the appropriate circle. Okay, from here, the trick is to use the snipping tool. And what you want to do is you want to remove those two parts of the circle, and then you can remove this center line. You don't need that anymore. Okay. Now the next part's a little bit tricky, because remember, when we use the snipping tool, these are separate graphics. So there's one graphic and there's the other one. Now I could group them, but the nicest thing, if I look at my other sample, you can see that there's a line, and if I switch this to line mode, you'll see what I want to do. So I want to make this outer line come in one, and then I'm going to join it to my circles. The same at the bottom. Okay, so that's what I need to do now. So I'm going to take my circle and I'm going to go to my offset tool, and I'm going to do inward. Probably about that much, should be okay. Oops, I forgot one little thing here. Let's try this again. I don't want to delete my original. Okay. Now, if I take this first part and I join it to the inner one, we can see that it goes all the way around. That's not ideal. So instead, I'm going to take this inner line and I'm going to do an offset. This time I'm going to do 0.15. I'm going to do both, and I'm going to delete the original. And now what I have is a little bit of a mess at the top and a little bit of mess at the bottom. But I can then take, if I zoom in here a little bit, I can take this inner line and this inner line, or I could do my weld if I have these all grouped together. I weld it together. Now the problem with doing that offset both is a little bit of a bump on the outside. But now I can just take ungroup everything, take just my inner circle, and I can change this to a different line color, make it red for now. And I can still leave my outer one as fill. Now if I hide my red and delete it, I have my yin yang symbol. So again, it's not perfect, but once again, that's a way you can actually make this graphic your own. Now I've seen some other yin yang symbols where it's not a circle, it's like a leaf or a dragon or some other object. Those can easily be replaced as long as they're centered on those two circles. Now, one thing that I recommend doing is group everything together, and now you can rotate this to make whatever orientation you want of the yin yang symbol. So there you go, people. Couple little nifty tricks on using the clipping tool and creating something that, once again, you could probably just download this graphic somewhere, but just as easy to try and create it yourself, which is what I tried to do. And I saw a sample of this on Wikipedia, and I go, wow, there's a sample with the circles, I can make that work. So stay tuned for some more light burn tips and tricks.